out of handcuffs and punched the policeman who was escorting her. A lot of talk about President Trump's autism announcement. He essentially told pregnant women to be careful about taking Tylenol. Southwest Missouri Congressman Eric Burleson, though, agrees.
We all have seen the rate of autism increase dramatically, and there's got to be something environmental that's causing this.
But other health officials say they're split on this research. Your News, it's a service of Arvest Bank. Do you need a bank that loves to help? That's Arvest Bank. Come find out why customers love Arvest and the Arvest Go mobile app. They make banking easy so life is easier. Visit Arvest today. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-782-1310. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Ty Albright on KIX 102.5.
Rain likely today with a high near 73. More rain tonight with lows in the mid-50s. Sunshine mid-70s for Thursday. Sunshine low 80s on Friday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar showing a lot of heavy cloud cover, light mist across a lot of the 4 states.
64 in Granby, 66 in Pittsburgh, 66 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
Time now for the KIX Kids Pledge. It's being brought to us by Josh Meeker at Country Financial. And today we're featuring Carthage Mark Twain's first grade class.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, guys. And if you'd like your class group or your kids or whomever to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, you can go to the KIX website, and there's a button there on the main page you can click on that'll tell you how to upload your audio.
We're just 15 minutes away from your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound.
$1,927.50 could be yours if you can be caller number 5 and tell us what the sound is at 7:20
Here's Morgan Wallen.
on KIX 102.5. Morning, everybody.
Good morning, Megan, Jimmy, Sarara. Good morning and happy Wednesday. Happy kind of rainy Wednesday. It's just
Yeah, it's just
kind of outside.
feeling very Seattle out there.
But the rain is going to eventually get here, they're saying. Have you looked at the radar lately?
Yeah.
For the Storm Center app?
Yeah, well, last night I did, and it was all over northwestern Arkansas. So exactly what we predicted to happen happened, except it didn't hit Seneca the way we thought. No, I'm kidding. Never did think it was going to. We said, it was all going to go south of us, and it did. There were major storms, and then not destructive storms, just major heavy thunderstorms that rolled through northwestern Arkansas.
Yeah.
All yesterday evening, last night. So I came out of rehearsals last night, and I thought, where's the storms they were predicting? So I went on and looked. I'm like, oh, exactly where we said they'd be.
Morning, Riley. Morning, Christy.
Morning, everybody.
It was still enough rain that they canceled soccer last night and
Really?
everything, yeah. Because the fields were like swamps.
Well, I get that.
all
but
that
I was saying
water in there.
it wasn't really raining. It was actually pretty nice.
Yeah, in the evening,
Yesterday
it really
evening.
wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
It was just the fields were already a mess at that point. With a bunch of cleats running through it, it would have tore up the fields. And
Oh, yeah. Be nasty.
would have Mudfest 2025.
I respect sports that will cancel due to weather, unlike cross country and track and all that stuff, which is just stupid. The mentality behind that, again, is just idiotic.
I don't know. Because they're running, they won't get hit. It's okay. I don't get it.
I don't get it at all. They will run in thunderstorms, actual thunderstorm warnings. They will be doing. They'll go ahead and
It's
have
so
their
dangerous.
competition. They stand out there, all the spectators and everything, and it's just gales of rain pouring down. The runners go stupid.
Morning, Bryson.
We can't stop running.
Yeah, Megan says, I was spared. Got a great lightning show to the south.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really wasn't as much rain as I thought we were going to get.
Well, it's not done yet either. There is a good chance of a possible thunderstorm this afternoon, probably starting at around 3 o'clock from there till about 7 or 8 tonight.
So if they pushed it, because this morning when I first got up, it was 1 o'clock.
Was it really? Mm-hmm. I didn't see that. If that's the case, then they moved it up. Oh, by the way, speaking of apps, be sure and go onto your KIX app. And what you can do is go to the app and long press it, and it will pop open a little, if you're Android, if you're iPhone, good luck. And it will show a little eye there. If you click that, and then it says see app details in store, and it will take you directly to the app download location in Google Play. And from there, there's an update. It's not a significant update. It's just, it's a back end, it rolls out some different things. It does change the way when you first go on the app.
Mm-hmm.
It allows you to customize the app from the moment you open it.
Oh, cool.
So it says, let's get things set up for you, KIX 102 for KIX 102.5. And then it chooses whether you want to get notifications, which notifications you want to get, all that stuff, how you want it to behave when it opens. Do you want it to start playing, or do you want to be able to play yourself? One thing that I did notice that really, really irritated me, before I get off on this, let me look at the weather. Yep, you're right. 1 p.m., 60% chance, 70% chance at 3 p.m., and then it begins to go down from there. Look at this. I don't know how long this has been a thing, or if it was just a thing with the app update. Blog.
Oh, man.
On every single one.
Oh.
Which means this is useless.
Right. Did you let him know?
Wait a minute.
Morning, Becky.
The play button up here, I'm sure, plays streaming.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
see?
Yeah, that's what it is. So anyway, if you're an Apple user, go to the iStore or your App Store and look for KIX 102.5.
Yeah.
You can do the same thing for Google Play, and there will be an update button. If you have automatic updates turned on your phone, it'll automatically do it.
Right.
Probably already have it.
Okay, so big question, is Greg still your favorite?
Yeah.
In case you missed it yesterday, Randy, and this has been ongoing for, 2 years now, his coffee table saga. He's finally decided, him and his wife, that they were going to get a new coffee table, and he hasn't really found one that they've fallen in love with. They really liked their old one.
We couldn't find anything even close. We like the old one. There's nothing similar to that. Nothing. So I began to whine about it yesterday on the air, as I do.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody came to my rescue. For one thing, Dorinda sent one that was very similar, and they only wanted $40 for that one. And I think it was in better shape than the one we ended up going and getting. So the one that I got that Greg found, I left here yesterday at around 11:45 and went over, picked up money from Gina, and okay, she works at Arvest, and I left there and I put in the address that you had gotten for me,
Mm-hmm.
and it showed that it was on the west side of town. It shows the map overview.
Right.
So it showed going over, and for some reason showed a little circle at the very end, like it was looping around. And I'm like, well, that's weird. But anyway, I leave and I head west on 7th Street to follow that. And as I'm going, it says, turn around at the next available. I'm like, what? So it says I should be going east on 7th. So I go down to about Joplin Street, and I head down and I come back over, back behind the bank and come out again. Hold on. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 7-Eleven.
Rain likely today with a high near 73. It is 66 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast, tell you about the possibilities of some heavy rainfall later this afternoon in about 15 minutes.
And we're just 8 minutes away from your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
$1,927.50 could be yours if you can be calling number 5 at 720 and tell us what the sound is.
Here's Brett Eldridge.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Okay, hold on. We left out a very important part of the story already. Megan says, did the one yesterday answer? No.
Not me.
She never responded to
Never
Randy.
responded to my...
I messaged her.
So she messaged her and immediately
responded to me.
Why is that?
I don't know. Maybe it's because you're a man and that made her nervous. I don't know.
But it was weird. Wait until you hear when I got to the house and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So I set it up for him. He got there.
Yeah. So anyway, I left and I circle back around, come back out the bank, and I head right on 7th Street and I'm going down. Well, when I get close to Range Line, it's for Secret Sound.
I'm sure.
So when I get close to Range Line, it actually is showing that I'm going the wrong way. I'm like, what is going on? So I turn north on Range Line and it immediately says, no, go back and head east on Range. I'm I'm like, what is happening? So I turn there by Jimmy John's, come around by Target, and come back out and head down on 7th. Well, then it acts like everything's normal, only it says, in 100 feet, turn right. And I'm like, what? And there is no intersection there.
Mm-hmm.
So I turn finally at Duquesne Road, and I head down. It says, at the roundabout at 20th, head west. And I'm like, what is happening? Okay, so now I've gone from Arvest down all the way
It's
down
taking you
7th.
all over town. What the heck?
Duquesne, 20th, and I get down to Rangeline, and I look, and it has changed my destination to home. It's trying to take me home.
It's like, this man doesn't know what he's doing.
Well, it didn't know what it's doing. I've used Waze for the past 4 or 5 years and love it. Never had an issue with it ever until then. This. I wonder if they've done something, updated something.
Maybe.
Anyway, I realize what it's doing. I pull over there by Hoo-Hot in that area, and I head back north, have to go back up around, down to 7th Street, all the way down past Duquesne. Now I've done a couple of squares, and then finally find where this lady lives. And I get there, pull up in the driveway, and I ring the doorbell, and I hear her yell something, and I'm like, I'm not going to open the door until I hear clarification.
Right.
So I wait a minute or two, and I ring it again, and I hear, come on in. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to.
Mm-hmm.
But I opened the door. I said, hello. And she said, yeah, come on in. It's a lady in a wheelchair, an old lady. She's in a motorized wheelchair, and she's got one of these lift chairs that's lifting her up so she can get over in her wheelchair. And so I stay way back over by the door. Her cats come up and say hi to me and everything. And she's talking about the table. And then she has me come with her. And we go around back through to her garage where I see the table. And it is rough. I mean, way rough. Mine was like a brand new one compared to this one. So it had gotten wet at some point. And the laminate is beginning to peel and curl off the top.
Right.
I went ahead and got it, because I'm hoping that I can do something to salvage the top.
Right.
I'm going to at least try. So sometime this week, going to go get some sandpaper and stuff. My fear is that when I start sanding that laminate, the parts that have curled, it's going to sand those edges off, and it's going to leave gaps showing the MDF underneath. And when I stain it, that will be really obvious.
Right.
If I can light sand it, stain it, and then put a very heavy varnish, sealer, acrylic, whatever, on top of that and make it smooth, then who cares?
Put a tablecloth on it.
No, I'm not putting a tablecloth on my coffee table. Jen,
Tablecloths fix a lot of
back
problems.
to the trailer park you came out of.
Oh, my God. Hey, will you put us on TikTok, by the way?
Oh, yep, thank you.
Morning, Christine. Morning, Major.
Totally forgot to do that yesterday.
John says, it's John Williard. He says, would you say Wild Hippie's the epitome of a P1?
Oh, my gosh. No, she's a P+1. So that's Megan, John. And, yeah.
Megan officiated my wedding.
Yeah. So she was the official at Jen's wedding, if you've ever seen that video, which, by the way, is on YouTube and everywhere
All over
else.
the place.
So, anyway, I got it. It smells like old lady powder, the table. Which, and this is another thing. She goes, there's wheels on it, but it doesn't roll real well. And I start looking. The legs are disconnected from the base. If you do the lift top, the screws are all loose on the mechanism.
And she did warn us that the screws
She
were,
did.
it was missing some screws.
She didn't hide anything. So it was not like, oh, gotcha. It was a lot worse than I thought based on the picture.
Talia, we're going to play the Secret Sound audio over the air in just a few minutes.
Yeah,
There's
7:20.
There's no recording of it somewhere that you can go back and listen to it.
No, you have to listen at 7:20. 7:20 is when everything happens. So the I start rolling out. She's like, I don't know how you're going to get it in your truck. I get over there. I pick it up and I put it in the truck. And she goes, oh, my gosh. And I'm like, yeah, I'm stouter than I look. But it was heavy. And it's huge. You know how big they are.
Yeah.
So I picked the whole thing up and put it in the
pictures,
truck.
we showed you guys pictures, right, yesterday?
Yeah.
It's deceiving. It didn't look that big in the pictures, but it's sturdy.
It took up the whole width of the bed and everything.
Yeah.
In fact, I had to open my bed cover to be able to get it in. It just would not fit. It was that big. And then when we got home and Gina saw it and she goes, that doesn't look worth $50. And I'm like, well, like, what can you buy for $50 now? And I was like, we have more options now than we did have.
The potential is there, hopefully.
And then we were like, where are we going to put it? We don't have room for another for that. So we stood it on its side, and it's stuck in between our freezer and our extra fridge out in the garage. And I'm like, when am I going to be able to get to this? Because my schedule's so busy this week. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for cash.
Your chance to guess and win the Secret Sound, $1,927.50 right after Kane Brown.
On KIX 102.5. So
Good
I'm
luck,
like,
Talia.
how when am I going to get to do it? Because we have the Guilty by Association truck show that starts
Tomorrow, right?
Well, technically it starts tonight. Parts of it start tonight. So vendors and the trucks and everything begin showing up and setting up tonight. There is a concert that happens tonight. Tomorrow night is the Demolition Derby, followed by the concert that they have. And then on Friday night, they have the truck and tractor pull that they always have. And Lucas Oil Motorsports will be there to host that. And it'll be broadcast on Lucas Oil Motorsports, wherever that is. And then Saturday night is the world's largest truck convoy that'll be happening through town all the way down to 26th Street. So they come into town on Schifferdecker, and they go over to Main and then down Main, and they come up 26th Street. And they're at 26th and Maiden Lane is where the Colin Ray concert's going to be happening.
Cool.
And there's someone opening for Colin. I got my press credentials, my media pass, my parking passes they brought by yesterday.
Cool.
And I took them home and left them there, or I could tell you all this. But there is another artist that'll be performing before Colin, a little unknown, but I'm going to be hosting and emceeing all of that, plus being the color commentator for the tractor pull. And then tomorrow night, they want me there, which is the first time I've been there on a Thursday night. And I don't know what role I'm going to play. Hopefully I get there and they're like, no, you can just watch it and then I can go home.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So I don't know when I'm going to have time. I mean, my deal is once I go home and I do all my syndication or all my work and everything, and then if I start working on something like that, get filthy, I can only do it for about an hour before I have to start getting ready to go to one of these other deals. So
I mean, an hour here, an hour there, it adds up though.
Yeah, but the thing is I have to get it out in the garage where I'm going to have to work on it. It takes up Gina's parking space, which means she can't get back in there later. I don't feel like even though I picked it up and put it in the truck, putting it in that space between the fridges is a lot more difficult.
Yeah.
And it needs 2 people to do that. So I don't know. Gina's going to be gone on a trip this weekend. She's going to some birthday party somewhere or something. Anyway, while she's gone, my plan was to get it out and work on it maybe on Saturday some.
Yeah,
before
13
I have
seconds.
to go.
Greg says he can send you another one.
Who can?
Greg.
You know, if you find one, let me see it. I definitely want to see them. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Rain likely today with a high near 73. It is 66 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast, tell you about our chances of some heavy rainfall later on this afternoon in about 6 minutes.
But right now, let's see if we can give away some cash for the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
$1,927.50 up for grabs.
Could be yours if you can be caller number 5 at 417-623-1025.
And tell us, what is this sound?
What do you think?
623-1025. I mean, we're talking a lot of money if you can be caller number 5 and tell us what it is.
It's the 4 states #1 for cash.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 1, keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller number 2, keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller number 3, keep trying.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 4, keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX. Who is this?
Denise,
Denise, where are you from?
Neosho.
Denise from Neosho.
You are caller number 5.
All right, Denise. It's your chance to win the cash, $1,927.50.
If you can tell us, what is this sound?
Biting into an apple.
She says biting into an apple.
For $1,927.50. That is not it.
Oh.
But we're going to put
Okay.
another $25 in the jackpot, Denise, making it $1,952.50.
And give you another chance to guess and win tomorrow morning at 7:20.
Awesome.
Thanks, Denise.
Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Yeah, Greg, if you found another one just like that,
Morning,
maybe it'll
Tiffany.
be in better condition. That's the only way I'd buy another one is if it was in amazing.
He sent it. He said he sent you another one.
Okay, hold on. I've got to.
I think he said this one's in Independence, though.
I don't care. I mean, if it's, I don't care where it is.
Once table will travel.
Yeah. Where's Independence? Isn't that near KC?
I think so.
Oh gosh, if I end up having to drive like 2-3 hours to get it, though.
Oh, no, it's not that far. It's north of Coffeyville.
Independence, Kansas.
Yes.
I was thinking Independence, Missouri.
Oh, did you mean Missouri or Kansas, Greg? Morning, Scott.
He sent it. Did you send it to me directly?
I'm assuming he said he sent you one.
Okay, let me get back over to my page. Dorinda sent one that was similar to mine, but was different. There it is. And it's different, too. It's not the same.
Different how? I want to see. Show pictures.
I can't. It's on this screen right here.
Can't pull it up on the other one.
That's a weird laminate pattern.
Independence Mo. So, yeah, it is the one that's further away.
It does, and they want 125 for it. It does look better. It's more like,
My kids hate this commercial. They're like, Mom, what are you doing with your voice?
I wish they showed it from a side view. They don't have any side views. Everything's the top.
Did you see this one in Girard? That's
No.
not a lift top, though. Never
Where
mind.
did you? Oh,
It's not a lift top.
I don't think the one that Dorinda showed was a lift top either.
I wonder if it's this one. Here we go. Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for cash.
Looking for caller number 5 to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound.
Denise from the O Show.
You are caller number 5.
All right. It's your chance to win the cash, $1,927.50.
If you can tell us, what is this sound?
Biting into an apple.
She says biting into an apple.
For $1,927.50. That is not it.
Oh, okay.
But we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, Denise, making it $1,952.50.
And give you another chance to guess and win tomorrow morning at 7:20.
Awesome.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Can I help ya?
Yes, I'm calling for the secret sound. Are you guys already done with that game?
Yeah, we just had our 5th caller on. That's the only one that we take is the caller number 5. You got to be caller number 5 at 7:20 to make a guess. They guessed, but they guessed incorrectly, which means your next chance is tomorrow morning at 7:20, and the jackpot is now at $1,952.50.
All right. Thank you.
Good luck.
Bye.
All right, I'm trying to get to it. This content isn't available right now. Stupid.
I can't find it.
So let me see if I can get the picture. Yeah, this is the one that Greg just found in Independence.
Bye, Christine. Morning, Floyd.
Gosh.
Dorinda says the post said it was a flip top
Oh,
for hers.
They just didn't show it.
Sarah says KIX road trip.
Hey, maybe.
You ready?
Control down. It's not going to do it. Never mind. It's stupid Facebook. Can I lower this? And do this? I had it on there. So it's different. The one I have actually has storage compartments over on either side here.
Oh, not just in the middle.
Yeah. I've seen this kind of table before, and they're not showing it. They won't show you a side view, which irritates me. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's an option, and I'll show it to Gina. Oh, there's an infinity. I'll show it to Gina and let her decide if she wanted to do something like that. It would be a replacement option. It's not going to be the same table.
Right.
And I don't know.
I mean, it's pretty close, though, and
It is close.
it's got fairly the same shape.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the little flat bit there.
I mean, we've already spent $50 on this one. If we do that, that'll be $175, which to me is still a decent price for a replacement option.
Oh, for sure.
Plus the drive, and again, when would I go do that?
Right.
And if I go to Independence, Missouri, yeah, it's 2 hours and 27 minutes. So we're talking 5 hours
Right.
for me to go get that. When do I have 5 hours?
The weekend sometime.
I don't have that on this weekend. No way, no how. There is no way.
Hey, Greg, you want to still be the favorite?
Oh, man. It's close, and it's probably a better option than what I got yesterday. It looks like it's more in the kind of condition that ours was in before this whole fiasco happened.
Right. It's an option, though. We'll see.
Yeah. Can I share this?
You should be able to,
Yeah.
yeah. Are y'all seeing us on Facebook? I just scrolled through and we're just a black screen on my Facebook page.
What?
But over there we're not. And on Twitch we're
No,
not.
I just pulled it up.
That's so strange. Megan was asking, by the way, what is a P1 or what were we talking about?
P1 stands for Priority One Listener. So in radio speak, they categorize listeners into different classifications and groups. And
Thank you, Bryson.
the way that they define that is a P1 listener, KIX is their number one priority. They don't listen to other stations. They don't interact with other stations. The idea of that is abhorrent to them. So a priority one listener knows our names. We know their names probably. We've probably met in person before. There's a loyalty there. So the idea is to take a priority two listener who probably listens to KIX but might not know Jen and my names, or maybe they know our names but have probably never met us in person, or if they have, they don't feel like they know us,
Right.
the way you guys would say you do probably. Yeah, I know them. That kind of thing. And then a priority three listener is someone who probably listens to other stations more, but every now and then listens to KIX, has no idea who we are except for just voices on the radio,
Right.
So the idea, the goal is to take priority 2 and 3 listeners and convert them to priority 1 listeners. So you do that through interaction, through face-to-face meetings, hopefully through programming, and you create loyalty that way. It's called conversion.
Yeah, Megan, you are definitely one of them.
Oh, yeah.
Sarah says, that's me. Yeah, Sarah's a P1 for sure. I mean, I'd say most all of you on the live are a P1.
Yeah, most people on the live, or if they come on the live for any amount of time, then they are. They end up being a priority 1 listener.
Sarah says, I'm number 1. And we love you guys for it, so thank you. Got 40 seconds. You ready?
40 seconds.
And then it's a seg. Christy says, my radio sticks to KIX.
Yeah, that's a P1.
Jimmy says, I'm a P-on.
Peon is totally different.
Hold
I was
on a
just
second.
getting ready to say.
Wait, Jimmy?
Now, and Jimmy is a peon. KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We're going to celebrate fall some more right after Jordan Davis.
We.
Yay, it's KIX 102.5. There are other radio stations? What?
Yeah, there. That's a good P1. Mm-hmm. So I sent the table to Gina. She can look it over and decide what she wants to do.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, I guess Sunday afternoon I could make the drive. 5-hour drive.
Mm-hmm. Spend some time in Kansas City. Have some fun.
By myself? Because Gina's gone. She won't be back until that afternoon. So I don't know.
Take a buddy with you.
I don't have buddies.
You have friends.
Do I?
Yes.
Who would I take with me?
I don't know.
Right? Neither do I. Who would want to go? I actually don't mind a drive like that, though. I mean, it's me and my podcast or my audiobooks and a lot of silence, and I like that.
Take Ronaldo.
Oh.
Wow.
He's going to want to talk the whole time.
Take someone from your Thursday night crew.
Kidding.
Take Big Dave.
Oh, good gosh. There's not room. But, I mean, I'll let her decide what she wants to do.
Right.
I pretty much know what Gina, she's like, we just got this one. Let's work with this one before we start looking for something else. Mm-hmm. And that mentality oftentimes costs a lot more money.
Yeah.
Rather than doing something at the very beginning, if you wait longer and try to do every possibility, you have to pay for each one of those possibilities. Right. And more possibilities means oftentimes more money than if you just do it the first time.
Sarah just volunteered Jason. She said he can go with you.
There you go. The Porch Fest is coming up October 4th. That's next week.
Oh, my gosh. Next week is October?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
You believe that?
No.
Yeah, a week from Saturday is the Porch Fest that's happening downtown Joplin.
That flew by.
Yeah.
So what is Porch Fest? We really don't know what
Porch Fest is this deal where they have literally in the downtown, the Murfreesburg area, and a lot of those areas, downtown Joplin, the historic part of Joplin, where bands literally set up on these big old Victorian houses in that area. They set up on the porches and play. I mean, it's like 30, 40 bands.
It's pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, so you literally walk down the sidewalk hearing all these different bands perform from porches. And when I say bands, you're thinking probably, folks with guitars and cajones and stuff like that. No. They run PA systems and lighting and everything off of these porches. Ronaldo played at Porch Fest one year. Yeah, he's got some video on his page of him, and their band was really good.
You ever played Porch Fest?
Nope. KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 7:35.
We'll see some rain today with a high near 73. It is 66 in Joplin.
And we're getting you signed up right now to win tickets to Silver Dollar City's Fall Harvest that's going on right now. It's got about another week or so that they're going to be continuing this with all the pumpkins everywhere. And that's the only thing I think I like about fall.
And all you got to do to get entered to win those tickets is text the word tickets, by the way, to 417-623-1025. We'll find out the winner at 7:50.
Yeah. Going to Silver Dollar City for Fall Harvest, that's the only part of it I think I would like.
Why is that the only thing that you like? You're missing out on so many other things.
Leaves and raking and colder temperatures. And there's any aspect about fall that you like, I guarantee you I can show you what's wrong.
There's a lot of things I like. Okay, what about apple picking?
Apple picking, that's work. You got to literally go out and work. Yellow jacket stinging you. The worm inside the apple. Yeah, none of that.
Okay, what about going for hay rides?
Hay rides? Are you crazy?
No.
Hay fever, sneezing, your allergies are going to be all stopped up the next day. Yeah, there's only one good thing about hay rides.
What's that?
This.
At the farm, I'm a hay rider.
Okay, let's redefine good on second thought.
In corn mazes, drinking apple cider.
Sounds disgusting, Jen.
A hay rider, sitting on a wagon.
You ever had a piece of hay stick you in the skin?
Hay rider, watching leaves changing.
Reminds me of baling hay. It's work.
Hey, gonna pumpkin pick today. Then I'm gonna sit on hay.
It's Morning KIX with Randy and Jen on the 4 states number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
What do you Beautiful.
Well, much like a P1, that's very subjective.
Christy says, Christmas is right around the corner. I got to get shopping.
Shut up. Don't want to hear it.
I've got to figure out the full plan for Thanksgiving this year because we are hosting everybody at our house.
Lucky you.
Lucky. I'm already anxious thinking about it. All the work that's going to go into it and everything that we got to do. And
Lauren sent me a song yesterday.
mm-hmm. One that she wrote or one that she
No,
covered?
she just. Wait a minute. Listen to this part. Gosh. Yeah, there's another verse and everything.
Did she play
yeah.
guitar too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that I did point out, I was like, well, you did pick an easy song, just 2 chords over and
Oh, but
over
still, she
and
sang it
over.
beautifully.
Oh, yeah, which frees up her voice to focus on her voice. And her ability to, all those trills and everything just makes me sick. I'm like, oh, I would give anything to be able to do that with my voice. I can be accurate. I'm on note and pitch and I can sing, but I've never had that kind of control. That I don't know where she gets that. Yeah, she just went to the park. She oftentimes goes to the park and sits and sings. I told her, I said, you ought to put a hat down at least, busk a little.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what the laws are on that in Joplin.
no idea.
I don't know. And she just recorded that for Dad. Which,
that's cool.
Yeah. Always a good day when I get one of those.
Nice, Thorara. Have a good day. Christy, you always host at your house. Okay, so what's the secret to being a really good host? What do I need to do? I don't know what to do. We don't ever really host.
I think, and just hear me out on this.
Okay.
Set up a series of physical activity games that you can play as they progress through the house.
Okay.
Twister at the door. The belly rubbing challenge at the next step,
What's that?
It's where you rub your belly, the challenge where you.
No, I don't know, but okay.
And then the head shaving station at
Wait, hold on.
place number 4. Set these up to where make it really interesting. It's more of a destination than an arrival point.
Okay. Tina says it didn't give me the response for texting tickets.
Why not, Tina? Let's make sure you're in here. Did you text just the word tickets, or did you put other things in your text?
Yeah, it gets a little grumpy, like if you tick exclamation point or emoji or something.
You have got to be... What? Oh, wait a minute. I'm clicking on it. It's not loading. Site cannot be reached. Does yours load? What's going on? Tina, we may have an issue on that page. I'm glad you let me know. Yeah, it will not load.
Yeah, Christy said it didn't hurt either.
Huh. It looks like maybe their server has crashed or something.
What do? We got to call the winner right now.
I don't know. I mean, we could go on and do live and say we're taking caller number 5, or we're going to take the first person who can correctly reproduce the sound of leaves walking through leaves with their mouth. Mm-hmm. It's not working. I'll email Chris, but I don't know. I mean, there's nothing I can do. What is the name?
The studio texter.
Studio Texter, yeah.
But it worked this morning when you turned it on.
Yeah.
So it just, within the last hour and a half or so, crashed. Yeah, I've hit reload twice.
Yeah, it's not loading. Something's going on with their page, and I have no way of contacting them because, unfortunately, all their service and helpline is on their website. So
Right.
I don't know what's happened.
Okay, so do you want to go after George Burge, or how do you want to do this? Let's really talk this out for a second.
Dang it. And everybody that got signed up, that really, really sucks.
Or we can go after this song, so that we have two songs to kind of build off of.
No, I would rather go after George Burge. We're going to do that. And we're at 43. They'll be at 44 plus that 47. Yeah, go after George Burge. We'll take a break there. We may have to go back into music after Hudson Westbrook, so don't delete that. Move it down. And we'll just take live calls.
Okay.
Hold on. I've got an idea.
Morning, Kathy.
Okay. Oh.
What?
So we're going to do a trivia question.
Okay. Okay,
What do you think?
that's fine. First, Tabitha said same thing for her when she texted.
Yeah,
tickets.
it's not working, guys. I don't know why.
Is this going to be enough time? 2 minutes to set everything up?
Yeah.
Please call in.
Yeah, I think so.
Hudson Westbrook.
Be ready to flex though, because if we start getting calls, the only way we'd go back into Hudson Westbrook is if we don't get an answer. If we get an answer, then we'll go into the break. Commercials.
Okay.
Okay. In ancient Greece, who was the goddess of the harvest?
Your mom.
No, it's Demeter. The big old meter.
Cynthia, yeah, Cynthia, we know that there's an issue right now with the texting website. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to fix it right now, so
Yeah, it's
we're going to give you guys a different opportunity to win these Silver Dollar City tickets here in just a minute.
So, and by the way, totally transparent on that when we go on. I mean, their server for our texting service is apparently down. We don't know. Unable to access the website. We're trying to fix it, trying to contact it. But because of that, we're shifting gears. We're pivoting.
Right.
Pivot. Pivot. Pivot.
Pivot.
Pivot. Pivot. Pivot.
Ugh, Greg, that stinks.
Oh,
Just
you ought to
45
wash
minutes
it.
of just
You ought to
waiting and
wash
slowing
it.
down your day. Morning,
Oh.
Shiala.
What is stinks? What is the name of the season that comes before winter?
Thank you, John. The season that comes before winter?
Yeah.
Autumn?
Huh?
Autumn?
Yes. What's another word for that?
Fall.
Okay.
All right, 20 seconds.
Kadink, kadink.
We'll see how this goes. It's going to be great.
What fruit is picked from trees in the fall and can be turned into pies?
Apples.
Oh my, look at her go. KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Rain is likely today with a high near 73. It is 66 in Joplin.
So we've been getting you signed up all morning to win tickets to go to Silver Dollar City's Fall Harvest that's going on now through the end of September.
But something's going on with the website.
Yeah, well, it's not the website. It's the texting service. Apparently, their website has lost their server or something. So a lot of people have been texting over the past 15 or 20 minutes saying, hey, we're not getting the response back that we normally do when we sign up for contests by texting. We're not seeing the, you are signed up, congratulations, be listening to see if you're the winner. You know, they're not getting that because apparently our texting services servers are down.
And unfortunately, the information that we need to go in and try to fix it is on the website.
So all of it is down. So the texting to win is out this morning until they get that fixed. Who knows what? Technology's great when
we
it
love
works,
it so much.
isn't it? Yeah.
So what are we going to do? Because we still have these Silver Dollar City tickets to give away.
Yeah, we're going to give these away. So we're going to give them away right now. We're going to do a little fall trivia. We need some fall trivia music. Jen, can we do that?
You want some fall? Okay. How about that? Does that work? A little swing music?
I guess.
Woo!
I thought it would be more like,
woo!
That's not the music I would have picked.
It's fun fall music.
No.
I like it.
I would have picked something.
A little bit of a groove.
I would pick something more like this, you know, if I was choosing.
Oh, come on. It's
fall
not that
music
bad.
right there.
Go
Yes.
back to the other one.
All right,
there
fine,
we
whatever.
go.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. The first caller who can identify the answer to this question is going to win 2 tickets to go to Silver Dollar City's Fall Harvest. You ready?
All right, so what's the question?
What absence causes leaves to change color in the fall?
All right, ask it one more time.
What absence causes leaves to change color in the fall? It's when grandma leaves. No, that's
So this
not it.
goes away and then the leaves can change colors.
Right. What is this thing that goes away?
Okay, so the first person to call, 417-623-1025, is going to win those Silver Dollar City tickets.
Hi there, Morning KIX. Who is this? Tabitha, where are you from? Okay, can you tell us what absence causes the leaves to change color in the fall? Five, four, three. Nope, that's not it, but good try, Tabitha. Hi there, Morning KIX. Who is this? Hello?
Hello, are you there? Can you
got
hear
to
us?
answer. Oh, they don't know how conversations work. Hi there, Morning KIX. Who is this? Aaron, where you from? So, Aaron from Web City, can you tell us what absence causes the leaves to change colors? Nope, that is not it.
All right, so we're looking for the person to answer this question for us to win these tickets to Silver Dollar City. What's the question one more time?
What absence, this particular thing, goes away and it causes the leaves to change color?
And it's a specific thing.
Yeah, let's try one more call.
Okay.
Hi there, Morning KIX. Who is this? Sarah, where are you from? Sarah from Joplin. What absence causes the leaves to change color?
I think it's
Chlorophyll's what she says.
Chlorophyll, is that right? What do you think?
Chlorophyll it is. That's right. So what
Sarah.
happens once it begins to get colder, the tree pulls all of its chlorophyll back into the trunk, kind of like a person who is freezing to death. You know, the body will pull the blood back into the core of the body to help save it, and that causes the leaves to lose color and die.
And because you knew that, Sarah, you have just won a pair of tickets to go to Silver Dollar City.
Woo! Congratulations, Sarah. Just tell us who's the 4 states number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
You know what's smart? Without all the crap.
It showed it was playing on 2. Okay, Sarah, you still there? Okay, we got to get your information. Very good.
There we go. All right, Sarah. Let me get this pulled up real quick for you. Is this Sarah with an H or no H?
Sarah, can you tell us how to spell it with no H?
All right, what's your last name?
Ellsworth, ELLSWORTH.
All right, Sarah. Can we get your phone number, please? Your birthday.
And the year. And the year?
19.
All right, and then we need your address, please. Last thing we need is your email address, please. What was it at? It's at what? What was the domain? What was the domain? It was Sarah at what?
Okay, Sarah, these tickets are waiting for you here at our studios on East 32nd Street, right next to Food for Less, and you can come pick them up any Monday through Friday between 8 and 5.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Have a good day.
You too.
too.
Bye-bye.
Sunlight. Nutrients.
Morning, Kenda.
Okay, it's back. It's working now that we're done.
Are you kidding me?
Nope, it is now working.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. So, yeah, great.
The young lady singing, that was Randy's daughter. Her name's Lauren.
That's my youngest daughter. Yeah, she's phenomenal voice.
Leaves change color because the cold weather is sucking the life out of it, kind of like it does the rest of us. Hey now, Greg.
You know what, John? I know Mark. I've actually got to perform with him before. Mark Wills. We were at Disney together. I sang on a American Idol deal at Disney World with Children's Miracle Network. We were down there. Ryan Seacrest hosted it. Mary Lou Retton was there. One of the guys from the Utah Jazz, I mean, he's like 8 foot tall, whoever he was there. Mark Wills, Jonas Brothers were there. Who else? There was a whole bunch. John Snyder, of course, and Marie Osmond were there, and it was a huge deal. Air Supply was there and played, which was really
Cool.
weird. I'd never seen them before, but I sang right before Mark Wills, and so we hung out backstage for quite a while.
Yeah, Megan knew it. She said absence of chlorophyll.
Yep.
Not the heat, Shyala.
Yep, that's exactly right, Greg. Sucks the life out of it. Much like your wife's mother. She'll suck the life out of it.
Good Lord. So, is it possible to just buy a lid for a crock pot? Do you know?
Hold on, I'm writing an email to Chris about this.
Morning, West for real. Does anyone know? Is it possible to buy just the lid for a crock pot? Not the whole system, but a lid. Yeah, Michelle, I think we've got it fixed now. It should be good to go.
He said it was working for them. He's like, have you restarted your machine? I'm like, shut
Get
up.
out of here.
Shut up. That is not it. Don't give me that pat answer. You've been like, I don't know. That's fine. But
Maybe at the flea market you could find one that fits. Oh, Greg says $17 on Amazon. Okay.
what
for
is-
a crock pot lid. So I have 2 crock pots. I have a little one.
Okay.
And then I have a big one. They're Hamilton Beach.
Okay, make sure you get the right one. That's my big issue with Amazon is the misrepresentation. Good gosh, you think you're buying this and it's that, and you think Amazon would be a lot tighter about detail in their order information because they have to pay for the returns on that stuff.
Right.
And that must cost them millions of dollars every year.
I'm sure they just assume a lot of folks are too lazy to worry about returns. They'll just deal with it.
I don't think that's the case because you do returns on Amazon, don't you? I do. I think everyone I know does because they make it so easy. It would be one thing if you had to, pay for it yourself or do a lot of heavy lifting to get the return started. But literally all you have to do is take it to the UPS store and drop it off. That's
Right.
it.
Well, last night I made potato soup for dinner. And I bought enough ingredients to do a double batch because the last time I made potato soup for everybody,
They left home.
Scarfed it. No. They scarfed it down, and by the end of it, like we ate all of it, and then the kids were like, "I'm still hungry, Mom."
You do realize potato soup was the last resort recovery effort of the Irish during the famine, right? That's just all they had.
Okay, well, I'm Irish, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's delicious. I love potato. I make a very good potato soup.
I don't think Fox is Irish. I think it's German.
So.
It's spelled Fauchs, and it means something totally different from what you think.
So last night, I went looking for my big crock pot, not my little one. And I found all of it except for the lid. I was like, how do you lose an entire crock pot lid?
There is a black hole in our kitchens. Every kitchen comes with a black hole, and it moves. It frequently will move so that you can never find it. But I believe that things in your kitchen fall into it. So we used to have this really nice set of steak knives, okay? I mean, we bought them before we moved to Joplin. So we're talking, 20-some years ago, that they were perfect. They're serrated. They'll cut through a tin can, they're always sharp. Love those steak knives. There is now only one of them left.
Because the black hole gets them.
There were 12. How do we lose 11 steak knives? That doesn't just happen. You don't, one or two, okay. 11? Even in 20 years, 11?
Kyle and I went through every single drawer. We looked under everything in every cabinet. That lid is gone. And nobody in my house knows where it went. Okay. Absolutely no one in my house knows where the lid went. We tore the kitchen apart looking for it. We even looked in the laundry room, which is right off our kitchen, and couldn't find it anywhere. And I was like, is there any chance that it's outside for some reason? And Kyle's like, no, why would it be outside? I said, I don't know. We got 3 dogs and 2 kids. Crazy things happen. So the kids get home from school and we're like, hey, have you seen our crock pot lid? And they're both like, no, we have no idea what you're talking about. We haven't seen a crock pot lid. So we're like, did it break and someone just kind of shuffled it away and is not owning up to it? Or like, what happened? I don't know. So we had to make only a small batch of potato soup. And like I assumed it was going to happen, it was done. And we ate all of it. And then the kids were still hungry. And so we had grapes and cottage cheese and other things like that. And then I put the fixins in the crock pot for another batch of it so that we would have it for today. And I brought some for work today. But how do you lose an entire crock pot lid? I mean, it's like, it's big. Rain is likely today with a high near 73. More rain and clouds tonight with lows in the mid-70s. Sunshine in upper 70s for Thursday. Sunshine in 80 for Friday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is showing heavy cloud cover and light drizzle across a lot of the 4 states.
65 in Diamond, 66 in Pittsburgh, 66 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
So today we're talking about your relationship consolation prize.
What does that mean?
That means the thing that you came away from the breakup with. Could be a material item, could be an emotional state, could be a state of mind,
So
what?
Even though the relationship ended, you left with this thing, and it's a good thing.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
There's a way you can look at this, So what? The relationship failed. I mean, who among us haven't had a bad breakup at one point or another? But you made it away with these lovely parting gifts.
623-1025 to call or text.
Here's Morgan Wallen on KIX. Dang it. I looked at that for like 5 minutes before. Why didn't I see that there was no intro? There ought to be a big red thing. No intro, Randy.
That's why I had it in manual.
Meanwhile, the boys out playing Frisbee with your crock pot
My
lid.
crock pot lid, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
Disc
what
golf.
happened.
It's on a disc golf somewhere in a basket next to a tree.
Oh, man, if you had a lid, Megan, that'd be awesome. But I thought maybe, I don't know, one of the dogs grabbed it and ran out with it. I don't know. But no one is owning up to knowing anything about where this crock pot lid went to. And I was like, if it would have broken, I would have gotten rid of the crock pot, right?
Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Hey, my name is Shelby Wilson.
Hey, Shelby, how's it going?
I actually still have my ex-husband's maiden name. So I was calling about the relationship consolation prize.
Yeah, what was your relationship consolation prize after the breakup?
I made it away with a projector.
A
The nicest thing this man ever did for me. He was a mess, but I made it away with the projector.
The projector, are you talking like a TV projector or just a film projector?
Yeah, like I can watch TVs, I can watch movies on my walls and everywhere at this point. And I also got his dog, so.
Oh, okay. So I'd say that you won.
See, when she says a projector, I picture her sitting in the basement. Okay, picture it with me with a blanket wrapped around her and a box of Kleenex there, and she's watching old home movies of back when they were together. And that's what I see.
Oh, definitely not. I honestly just watch cartoons all the time.
Right on.
Nothing wrong with
Good
that.
old Looney Tunes any day. Thanks for calling.
Have a good one.
Thank you. You have a great rest of your day.
You too. Okay, don't be weird. Wishing us a better
Sheila
rest
says,
of
check
our-
behind the stove or fridge. Yeah, we had it when we've moved, and I've used it in the new house. I'll look behind the fridge. I know that there's a little
Mark,
space
CMA
there.
Awards. Yeah, we've actually, Mark has been here in the studios before years ago, back when he was a big artist. You know, he's now relegated to, I mean, the, what do you call them? The retiree. They still play gigs, but they've not had a song or an album or a charting single in years. So not relevant artist, or no longer relevant. Yeah.
Yeah, we looked on top of the fridge.
Kind of like, you know, this Saturday night, Colin Ray's doing that free show downtown Joplin that I'm emceeing. Colin, of course, should be in retirement, but unfortunately, probably a lot of these artists, I blame it on the fact that they did not have good representation in their management who secured, or they didn't manage their money wisely, or they didn't have people to advise them on how to manage their money wisely when they were early in their career and making lots of money. So unfortunately now they have to work their tails off, you know, to be able to sustain their retirement.
Right. Check the bathroom cabinets. We did not check bathroom cabinets.
He's just trying to get away from you more, Kathy. That's all it is.
Chris is a good one. That's for sure.
We frequently, it just
Oh my gosh, I
amazes
love
me
vinegar.
that we lose stuff. My wife, bowls are the worst.
We've been losing spoons. When we were looking for bowls and spoons last night for our soup, we found 4 spoons.
Where did you find them?
We found 3 that needed washed, and then there was 1 in the silverware drawer. Where did all the spoons go?
Well, 1 was in the silverware drawer and 3 needed washed.
But we had more than just 4.
Oh, you say you found 4. I thought you meant you found 4 that had been lost. No, that's
No.
all you had.
That's all we have now. We don't know where the spoons went to.
Oh, okay. This is, what's his name, ordering snacks for the spook tour.
Oh, Daniel?
Daniel, yeah.
Thank you, Daniel.
He's wanting to know how many people was last year.
Oh, golly.
We had extra, didn't we?
We
had
did.
too much.
We did.
So should we order half of what we did last year?
Oh, I don't know if we should go that drastic.
How many people were last year?
That's a great question. I'd have to go back and look at pictures.
It's so
Because we didn't
hard.
have as many here at the studio because all the folks were down there already.
Right. We had a lot down there, though. Let's say Neo Show at the park. Megan might be able to give us a good answer on this. How many people were on the spook tour, would you say? 150?
Total?
'Cause, I mean, we had almost 70 in the studio
Right.
when we left here, and there were more down there.
Quite a bit.
So
150, I think that's fair. Would you say 150, Megan? What do you think?
Oh, great. Now she won't answer. Yeah, he does, Megan. He really, really does a good show. When I saw him, when I met him year before last when he was here, they had to move it indoors and everything. And I went backstage and met Colin and talked with him a bit and then introduced him. and brought him out. And I thought, this guy's too old to do this. He killed. I mean, the energy level, I would not have expected that. And he never missed a note. So if you were a fan of his music, you're going to get. That's one of the things I don't like is, unfortunately, when a lot of these guys performing in their older age and they're unable to sustain what they did earlier in their careers. And you go out expecting one thing and you see another that's so disappointing and sad. Colin's not one of those. He every bit 100% is able to do what he did.
Megan says about 140-ish in total, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Sounds like you have a kitchen ghost. If so, everything will return, but in really weird places. So I just got to wait, I guess, for my stuff to come back to me. She said, I answer. Wait for the lag.
Jeez. Do it now, Megan.
Morning, St. Louis. I got 23 seconds.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't do that. Please don't do that.
I have not been sleeping well all week.
Still?
Yep, still. It was like 12:30 when I began to go to sleep. And then I was up about every 30, 40 minutes. I'd wake up and reset, kind of.
Your urologist would be proud.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Rain today, a high near 73. It is 66 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 15 minutes. But we're talking about your relationship consolation prize.
So even though the relationship ended, you got this.
So there was a breakup. You can look at it negatively or say, oh, I dodged that bullet. And look, prizes.
And it could be, you got the dog. It could be you got something emotional or mental. Whatever it was for you, you can call or text to let us know.
623-1025 or tell us on Facebook.
Here's Bailey Zimmerman.
On KIX 102.5. Yeah, Bryson and Sheila were both asking the spook lights are going to be in the same place they've always been. Unfortunately, we have nowhere that we can go to set up to see the spook lights. You can't park on the road. We had kind of depended on that. In fact, last year we were planning, we're going back to the spook lights in 2025. And I have nowhere, or I don't know of anywhere that will let us park on their property to go there. And I have tried. My hope is that we can get on the air once October rolls around, in like the second week of October, and start whining and begging. And maybe if we do it enough, maybe someone will come forward.
Yeah, unfortunately, the guy that we used to rely on for that, he moved.
He sold his property.
Said
and
he was
the
never
people
gonna
that
do
he sold his property to are insane. I mean, there's something.
They do not want anyone.
They've turned the property into a compound. I'm serious.
Yikes.
It's kind of scary. And he warned me. He said, I got to tell you, these people are out there. And apparently they have 2 or 3 families living on the property, and there's a compound. They built the fences up. There's now electric fences where you can.
God.
Yeah, it's very paranoid, hyper paranoid about. And a lot of people, seems like, out in that area are very paranoid about their property. Hi there, Morning KIX.
Yeah, and my relationship ended. 2 years later, he got cancer. He made me executor of his estate, and he passed away. I got all his stuff and his brother in a box, who had passed away 5 years previous.
Okay, I was like, yeah, what?
Wait,
Wait a minute. For one thing,
brothers?
you're on speakerphone and we can barely hear you. But for another, you got his brother, and I'm like, what? Whoa! And his brother was in a box.
Yes, he had passed away before that, and he was cremated. So when he made me executor of his estate, he had never taken care of him. So I got all of his stuff and his brother in a box.
So what'd you do with the brother?
Mixed him with some tea.
Packed him up with all the other stuff and took him to his family. And I said, here's your cousin in that box,
Yeah,
Well, that was good
that
of
was
you.
nice of you. I mean, you could have just said, here's the side of the road. That's a deep ditch. Thanks for calling.
Have a good one.
Bye. Yeah, really, if we could get the spook lights, it would save this year's spook tour. Because without that, I got to be honest, guys, I don't know where we're going to go, what we're going to do. I have 2 really weak ideas, and that's all I've got. And we've been to so many places, so many times. A lot of the places we used to go to no longer are an option. I mean, here's what we've come down to. Saginaw Cemetery, which we've been to. It was just, 2 years ago we were there.
We were just there.
What's the guys down here? Reddings Mill Inn.
That's between owners right now. We're not
I
getting
know,
into that
but
one.
they're very happy with the promotion. Even we don't have to go in, just to go to it would be, and that's another thing. Just going to it, it's not as interesting. Yeah,
No, and we just did
whoop.
both those locations 2 years ago. 3 years ago.
The bluffs are a possibility, but I don't like that option. It made me very nervous last time we were there. Peace Church Cemetery, which they do not like us being there,
No,
so
not
we
at
would
all.
just have to do it without permission, and that could have possible consequences. The mosque for the Masonic Temple is a possibility. I've not checked into that yet, but I know they were very welcoming last time we were there. That's it.
Megan says, what about a KIX movie night at the new theater for the Spook Tour?
Now that I like. That's
That
a
could be a fun
great idea.
And I know
Megan.
Mark's already been over there and he's talked with them before at the new theater.
I wonder how willing they would be, because we can't spend money. They will not give us budget for that. I guarantee you that. So it would have to be a trade thing. Would they do that? I don't
Maybe.
know. I will check into it. Megan, best idea ever, possibly.
She also says she can ask her people if they know anyone out that way. They're stuffing things in these woods and protective over the unknown.
Yeah, and Megan, I would so appreciate it if anybody knows anyone out in the State Line Road area or the Hornet Road. Anybody knows anyone, if you would contact them, reach out to them and see if they would just let us park. Tell them we're very respectful. All we would do is park cars and sit there and watch. We would not harm anything. There's not going to be any partying or anything like that.
Right.
We are the most boring people ever. We just literally set up and stare off out into the darkness. That's all we do for about a half an hour to an hour. That's it.
Right.
And we would not damage anything. Very, very respectful of the property when we go and do these things. That would be amazing if you could help us do that.
Kathy says yes, and watch the new Annabelle movie.
No, I don't. We couldn't do that because it would have to be a movie family friendly. So we did Night of the Living Dead in a cemetery one time, and it was weathered just like this. I mean, it was awesome. But it would have to be something that we could be okay with having kids at. And then it'd be limited to how many, because if they would do it in the secondary theater, I think it's only like 30 people can go.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It only holds that many.
Dang.
And it's designed for small deals like that. It's not theater seating. It's little club chairs and tables.
Don't love that.
It would be all right. We could do it as a promotion, you know. And that would give us a year buffer, and the next year we could do Joplin. And that would put 3 years in between. So even if we had to go to some of these old locations, there would be a greater distance. We don't mind visiting old locations. We just want there to be some time between.
Right.
So that it's not like every year they go to the same spots. Why should we go?
Right.
We've already seen that. KIX 102.5.
The 4 states number 1 for country.
John, we do not. We do, however, we don't employ. The Paranormal Science Lab is a research group dedicated to the study of possible paranormal activities. It is managed and maintained by attorney Lisa Martin, who is a local attorney here in Joplin and Carthage area. And she hosts podcasts, has been on numerous shows. She's been on Ghost Hunters multiple times. They host, what do you call it? Ghost nights, paranormal nights, where they go into these haunted locations and you can buy tickets to go with them and spend the nights in these places. And they take along all their equipment and they do setups and they do investigations with groups of people who pay to go be a part of them. So as part of that, she comes and hosts our spook tour every year, and she gives all the back history. This woman knows everything. About any haunted history within the 4 states. Everything. Thank you, Megan. You are awesome. That's why Megan is the Queen P1. With her green crayon.
With a green crayon, yes.
Don't eat it this time, Megan. Get it out of your mouth. Hey, we do not eat our crayons.
What about crayon on walls?
Crayons. That's okay. We can wash them off, but do not eat the crayons. You know, it makes your poop look weird.
Ew. Kathy says, see about setting up a costume party at the VFW or someplace like that?
The problem with that, Kathy, is anytime you do a party, there has to be something to draw people to the party. Are we going to provide food? Are we going to provide drinks? Is there going to be alcohol? Then it becomes a whole management issue. And it's not very family friendly either.
I think the movie's a great idea.
Yeah, I do too.
Do a movie this year and then next year go back to driving around.
I like that idea. We have tried before, and one year we did it, to partner with a haunted house. And we've had other haunted houses, other spook houses, spook trails say, we're going to do this with you. And then they don't follow through. They don't follow up. There's not a lot of organization around these haunted houses. And there's a lot of haunted houses in this area around Halloween. Some of them are already getting started. I've seen signs. But they're not very organized. And so to get them to follow through on something seems to be a challenge. And we had one, the Manor, when it was done down down near Racine. So you take Range Line South. It was out there. And it was amazing. I mean, Disney level effects and everything. Very organized, very well run. They had a whole queuing area for lines and everything. And they had concessions. It was a very well done deal. And they let every person in the spook tour go through for free.
That's cool.
Everybody. And we were there until after midnight. Because we didn't go over and start going through until 9:30. But it took 2.5 hours for everybody to get through that wanted to go through.
Yeah, Brandy says inflatable screen on someone's property with movie and bonfire.
We've done that before, Brandy. We did it in a cemetery. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:19.
Rain likely today with a high of 73. It is 66 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the forecast, tell you about the possibility of some heavier rainfall later on this afternoon in about 6 minutes.
So we're talking about your relationship consolation prize.
623-1025 to text or tell us about the thing that you came away from the breakup with.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
So you'd be like, yeah, so you did break up with him. But look, prizes!
What did you walk away from the relationship with?
That was the easiest time I had losing 285 pounds.
Dead weight. She shed all the dead weight.
Yes, I didn't even have to use Weight Watchers.
What was the thing you came away from the relationship with?
Well, I don't expect it was a consolation prize, but I got his little brother.
What? How?
No.
20
wait.
years later.
No, don't tell me how. I don't want to know how. Just you keep that between you and him.
It's kind of relative to the area, I think.
Relative, all right. I think that's the key word there.
Relative. And listen, can we not say little brother? Can we say younger brother? Because when you say little brother, I picture an 8-year-old, and I'm like,
a child.
Wait a minute, do we need to call someone?
What is your relationship consolation prize?
Mine was his prized car. It was a 1973 Ford Maverick.
There you go.
What? Wait a minute, a Ford Maverick was his prize car?
Yes, but it was jacked up, wide tires,
I don't
the whole
care.
9 yards.
Mavericks are horrible cars.
It was a good running little car because we put a bigger engine in it.
Took his wheels.
You might as well replace every part about that car. Mavericks are awful.
I don't even know what a Maverick is.
No, you don't want to. They were fat in the butt and short in the nose and stubby looking, and they were garbage cars. The engine, I mean, literally, you could just take the oil filter off and put a roll of toilet paper.
Oh, no. It was that bad.
Yeah, that bad.
What was your relationship consolation prize?
I got the dog and a pair of clothes on my back. My mom bought all my new clothes.
Better than nothing, right?
Hey, better than nothing.
Especially since she loved that dog.
But Fifi's yours now.
She did.
We're going to go get her toenails painted.
When your relationship ended, for better or for worse, what did you walk away from the relationship with?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country. MJ's like, my friends are pointing out that it's not summer anymore. And I'm like, you talk to me after you were here. After it quits being 80-some degrees, then we can. And I said, it's ending this week.
Kenda says the Peace Valley Cemetery in Anderson, the actress of Dab Greer's is there.
What? Where did she say this?
Peace Valley Cemetery in Anderson.
No, where did she say it?
TikTok.
Oh, okay. That's why
And the phone's ringing.
I'm not seeing it. The Peace Valley Cemetery in Anderson, Missouri. The actress of Dabs Greer. I'm assuming she means the actress Dabs Greer is there. I don't know who that is. And I don't know if I want to drive all the way to Anderson just to see one grave. I mean, if there were other things, and I'm sure there may be. But, last year we went probably one of the farthest distances we ever had. And it was good. So we've got a new rotation thanks to the Neosho area.
Yeah.
I feel like we do need to find some other things in that area to add to that when we go back. I'm going to wait and see.
Megan says Matt County has good places, but the drive. Yeah. Bryson says, too bad the Bender's place isn't closer.
Yeah. Well, yes, it would have to be a lot closer because there's nothing there. I would like to go to the Bender's Museum, which is in... is it in Oswego or Labette? Or Parsons? I think it's in Parsons.
It's ways out there.
Yeah, it's way out there. But there's a museum that has all the stuff from the house that they found from the site. If you go out to Bender's Mound, which is no longer a mound, by the way, it's just a flat field. That's all it is out there. There's nothing to see. So people expect to have some sort of an experience.
Right.
Just to go stand in a flat piece of land and hear a story is a little disappointing. So there needs to be something to see, something to experience. And there's not at Bender's Mound.
Experience was Philly cheesesteak egg rolls and honey pops.
Kendra, keep that handy on the dead file. She said there's a house. Maybe we could, when we go back there, which we're not going to do for a couple of years, but...
Yeah.
Cheesesteak egg rolls. Oh, yeah.
I think KU is a part of the archaeological digs out there, or they were.
Those were really good. Now you got me hungry for those, Megan. Dang it. I hadn't thought about those in a couple of days.
Do you want some pickles now?
No, I do not want your pickles. They're too weak. I went home and I had the generic brand pickles from Walmart, and those were better than those.
No, I love these. I think they're great.
Just too muted.
Dilly bites.
Yeah, I'd seen that they had done a couple of archaeological digs. The thing is, the site, and there are photographs from the time of when the Benders disappeared, which it was never proven what happened to the Benders. They were gone, disappeared.
Is that the Laura Ingalls Wilder story?
Yeah. So according to Laura Ingalls Wilder, her father was part of the posse that later caught up with them, killed them, and dumped their bodies in the Arkansas River. But it's never been proven. So, and they were very, of course, because they murdered them, they were very hush-hush about all that. So That's probably what happened. But after that, the house was set on fire. But people had picked over it and got everything out of it. There was really not much left. The death pit that was there was filled in after they had gone through and gotten everything, including all of the bones that they were able to find inside the death pit out of there. So I don't know what they're going to find. That museum has some really, really good stuff. They've actually got the knife used to kill people. They've done tests on it, fluorocarbon tests, and shown blood, human blood on the blade, they found, and on the handle. They've got the hammer that was used to kill people with. So for those of you that don't know the Benders, what would happen to these travelers would come there and they'd set them, they'd come to get a meal at this roadhouse, the Benders Roadhouse. And the daughter, the attractive daughter who was, I guess, having sex with her brother or something like it. It's a very twisted story. Would set them in front of this wall that they had made out of a sheet, which was not uncommon in cabins. Cabins were usually one big room and they would separate off other parts of the house with sheets or blankets or whatever to create some privacy. Well, the father would set up behind that sheet wall, and while they were sitting there eating and drinking, he would whack them through the sheet with a hammer in the head, then cut their throat, and there was a trap door under where they were sitting that they would open and dump the body in after they had gotten the money. And I think it was some sort of grating, so all the blood and everything would go down, and there would be no trace of them after that. But a lot of that stuff is at that museum. I wouldn't mind going to that, but it's not a possibility. It's way too far out of our way. And that's all oftentimes when we start saying, where should we go for the spook tour? People just, I guess they leave their brains at home that morning and they start suggesting, Eureka Springs, go Eureka Springs. Come on. We're talking a 2-hour little trip around the 4 states, not a road trip to Springfield, not a road trip to Kansas City. We're staying within a 30-mile radius. And I don't care how many times I say that, I will inevitably get people suggesting stuff in Minnesota, in California. Peace Valley Cemetery in Anderson. You know, Bryson, there is one. And if we had more stuff out in that area, I would not be opposed to driving over to Miami. We've talked about it before. The furthest we've ever gotten was Quapaw, because out near Quapaw was the Hoffman Mansion once upon a time. And I guess that was a horror story in and of itself, all the stuff surrounding the Hoffman Mansion. The Hoffman Mansion has not stood for like 15, 20 years. It's been destroyed like 15, 20 years ago. There are now other houses on the property. You can't even see where it was. There is nothing remaining. So to drive there would be ridiculous. The one time we did go to where the Hoffman Mansion was, we weren't able to get on the property, and we just ended up standing on the roadside looking out into a dark field where once upon a time, it's one of those things, you know, where there really wasn't much to see. It would be interesting to go to Pitcher in the middle of the night and go up on the gravel mound, but that's not a possibility, and there's all those tribal police through there that would, I'm sure, have a field day with us. Pitcher was creepy during the day, and we went out there on a gin tour, but we could go Coleman Theater. I mean, Gary Crow is on the he's one of the theater selectmen or whatever, and would give us complete access to it, which when we did the gin tour, we went all through the Coleman Theater.
That was
They were
awesome.
talking about that possibly going out there for a spook tour, which we've never been to Miami. Mm-hmm. But there would need to be more.
If we could get through Pitcher.
We talked about that. I don't know that the tribal police
I don't
would be
think that
too
they would be
conducive.
real happy with that at all.
There's U.S. federal marshals out there and everything policing that area. I mean, there's cops everywhere.
They're ready to chase us out the last time we were there.
That empty building we went into, you know, that was kind of cool.
That was cool.
Yeah, Newtonia was great. It really, really was.
That cemetery was creepy.
That was the scariest cemetery I've ever been in.
Oh, it was eerie.
Getting there was creepy. The arrival was creepy. The whole area was creepy. The graves were creepy. Everything about it. It was the perfect haunted cemetery.
It gives me the ick just thinking about it.
There's never been a cemetery scarier than that, I don't think.
Yeah. I mean, of all the cemeteries I've been in, which is not a lot, but that was definitely the
give it
scariest.
time.
Great. Thank you.
I mean, you're going to die eventually and they'll put you in
okay. Then I'll be in a cemetery for a
People
long
are
time.
dying to get into those places.
You're hilarious. That's how that works.
That's why they put a fence up. Yeah, I don't think that's an option. I really am. I'm pushing and hoping and crossing my fingers that we will be able to get someone to step up on the spook lights, because without that,
okay, I think we go.
I think we're in trouble. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country.
Here's Jump Party
on KIX 102.5. I'm going to immediately go to Chris and Mark, though, about the B&B theaters, about the possibility of that.
I like that idea. I don't know that they'll be real happy with us bringing in outside food and drink, though.
Well, we would not be able to do that.
That's what I figured.
You'd have to leave that in your car or whatever. No, that would not be an option. And it may not be something that we do as the spook tour. It might be something we do separate. from the spook tour.
So do a spook tour and a movie?
Maybe on a different night even. They may not want, once we start looking into it, it might be something, especially because of the limited audience, it might be something that we do on air and give away to anyone that wants to go, the first 30 people that win or whatever that get to go. Of course, GAR Cemetery, see the Indian Man. My ex-brother-in-law is a Quapaw Marshal. One of my friends is the director of real estate and trust ground for the Quapaws. Bryson, what? What is the GAR Cemetery? What is the Indian Man? What is this? Tell me about this, Bryson. Fill me in. There's a lot of stuff in this area I still don't know or haven't heard about or seen.
It sounds very intriguing, though, Bryson.
Yeah. What is it? Give me the story. And Gary is a member of the Quapaw tribe, so he has some pull and influence there, too.
Yeah. Wait, Kenda, are you on a bus right now? Did I miss that? Are you a bus driver these days?
Oh, good gosh.
What are you good goshing? Kenda as a bus driver?
Well, if Kendra is a bus driver, well, then our children's days are numbered. She's a bus aide. I gotcha.
A bus aide.
What school, Kendra? Because my daughter, that's one of the things Lauren is probably going to be starting to do right now. She's in between work right now. And so just a way to get some money, she's been hired by Carthage Schools as a sub bus aide. So she's a fill-in. She didn't want to do it all the time,
Well, Kenda moved, right?
Not far enough.
Oh, my goodness. I can't remember which.
Bryson!
He's probably typing.
Yeah.
Marshfield. 8 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We've got rain in the forecast for today with a high near 73. It is 66 in Joplin.
And we've got the morning KIX takeover starting in about 15 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website and vote on the songs that you want to hear this morning.
But today we've been talking about your relationship consolation prize.
So even though the relationship ended, you walked away with this.
Door prizes.
There you go. So what was your relationship consolation prize?
His mom.
His mom?
You took his mom with you when you left?
Yeah.
What?
She told him she liked me better.
Well,
Well, you got all the mama love and then not him.
Yep.
I know, well, you're about Billy. I don't like you. I'm going with this one.
What was your relationship consolation prize?
Well, it was my sister's relationship. After being married a few years, me and 2 other guys went to move her stuff out. She was not there, and when we got all of her stuff loaded up, we took every single light bulb in the house.
Every light bulb.
Left him totally in the dark.
That's true.
He didn't see that coming.
Randy.
What?
When the relationship ended, what did you walk away with?
Oh, it was a house that I didn't have before, and it was more money and a better man.
There you go.
You cleaned up.
Yes, I did.
Actually, she traded up. That's what she did, yeah.
What was your relationship consolation prize?
Well, I got my gun, and he got the PlayStation, but I took all the charging cables.
Yes, good luck playing that game.
That's right. 623-1025 to text or tell us, what was your relationship consolation prize?
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Okay, he responded. Go read.
Okay, hold on. I've got somebody's texted me. Caramel corn and 100 of the cotton candy. Okay. That was Daniel. We're straightening out stuff for the treats for the spook tour. Where is he? Okay, he says the Grand Army of the Republic Cemetery is the name of the cemetery, and I'm assuming it's there in Quapaw. When the Quapaws got their mineral checks and they die, well, man, I don't think I would have wanted those stupid mineral checks if they were dying from them. They build these massive headstones. One is of Alex Beaver. He has a full-size bronze statue of himself on his grave. They say if you go in the night and put a penny on his hand, oh, gosh darn it.
You put a penny in his hand, he will dance.
And walk around the statue, he will dance. We have got to do that, okay?
I want to try this.
There's stop number 1.
Do you think you could help us get in?
There is another possibility on the way to Riverton. I mean, on the way to Quapaw, and that is Riverton. The Witches Cemetery is out there.
We're just going to go to all the cemeteries this year.
So we could do that, end up at the Coleman Theater. That's a long night, guys.
It's a very long night.
If there was something in Baxter Springs. Does anybody know of anything horrific or haunted in Baxter Springs? I know where there was a murder.
Gar's north of Miami, though.
Oh.
So Baxter.
No, not north of Miami. I mean, Miami's over there south of Commerce. Baxter Springs back over this way. You think about when you drive over there. You go through Commerce on your way to Miami. So that's possible. We don't have to go to Quapaw. It's just you're going to come through Quapaw from Baxter Springs.
Oh, he says it's like right as you come into Commerce.
Okay, there you go. Well, then that ought to be really easy to find. Yeah, you go through Commerce on your way to Miami when you take that back way. Yeah, but I think if we got 3 stops for a Miami tour, that would be fine. Like, say, the GAR Cemetery, the Coleman Theater, and one other thing. Riverton might be a little ways out of the way.
Riverton might be too far out of the way then.
Yeah.
Megan says, long night on a school night.
It would be really nice if there was like something in Baxter Springs right there along the main route. If we could stay on the main route. If, say, there was a church where they used to sacrifice babies or something. Oh, man, we can hope, can't we? That would be a very doable thing.
Bryson says, well, coming out of Commerce heading into Miami.
Okay.
But that's still fine. I bet you Lisa would know something in Baxter.
I don't know.
That would be really interesting, I think, if you could help us make that work, Bryson.
Yeah. Well, let's see if we can find another stop first. Because if we could do that, we could skip Joplin for another year. That would give us time. Now, if somebody found us a spook light stop this year, all of that gets shelved and we go back to Joplin.
Yeah.
People are wanting to go to the spook lights all year last year. Everybody. When are we going back to the spook lights?
Yeah.
When are we going to get to go see the spook lights? Everybody's asking about it. That's what originally started the Haunted Spook Tour.
I've heard the old fort in Baxter's haunted, but I'm not sure.
Forgot about the old fort. Bryson, dude,
for the win today.
You're knocking it out of the park. Okay. So I'm thinking of changing the route. Instead of going on the back way, maybe we go around to Galena and come around to Baxter that way, coming in by the fort. Technically, I mean, Galena's got some good stuff, but unfortunately the people out there, a lot of them are jerks, and it's hard to get. So there is the cemetery up on top of the hill. It's a little bit too far to drive to then leave that and go on down to Baxter and then on down to Commerce and then Miami. It'd probably be quicker to take the Coyote Road or whatever that is back over to Baxter and then go up to the fort and then turn around and come back down. Scared by a coon at the Beaver Man's grave. Who was?
Bryson.
Wow.
When he put a penny in Alex Beaver's hand and then went to walk around it, there was a coon behind it, and he spooked him and he took off running.
Noble Indian there, and you put a penny in his hand, he goes...
Mm-hmm.
That'd be awesome. Be like, oh, get down with your bad self. Interestingly, Marshfield is an anomaly when it comes to broadcast frequencies. There is a split valley in Marshfield.
Okay.
One from the south, one from the west. So that, and I don't know if it's all terrain based or what, but radio signals from greater distances thrive there. So you can pick up KIX in Marshfield really well. You can pick up the station I used to work on in Marshfield really well. Springfield stations struggle there.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is really a weird anomaly.
Bryson says you look just like him, Randy.
See? Be like, hey, get down with your bad self. No, what?
My eyes. That's right, Megan. Did y'all see today's Y'all Ain't Gonna Believe This news? The guy getting his head stuck in the traffic light.
Crazy.
How you do that?
No idea.
No idea.
Because there's video of them removing his head from the traffic light, but not of him going into it, which is what we all wanted to see.
Yeah, I want to see before that.
Yeah. Yeah. Red light. I ate last night.
Yeah? And how long had you gone without eating?
Last time I ate was Sunday at noon or
What?
1 o'clock, 2
You
o'clock.
went that long without eating?
Yeah.
Oh, your poor body.
It's working.
Well,
really
you still
working.
need the nutrients, though.
I'm fasting for about 2 days at the beginning of every week. And then I'm gradually beginning to eat more until the weekend. I eat like junk food, or bad for you on Saturday and maybe a little bit on Sunday. And then I go back to fasting. And it's really, really, really working.
How do you feel, though?
It's, you no pain, no gain, right?
Yeah.
I had a little piece of baked chicken and French fries, low-fat French fries.
Was it really that small of a piece of chicken?
It was that big.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad.
I had trouble getting through it.
Yeah. Those dance moves will get us kicked all the way out, Megan says.
Yeah. We'll be blocked on Restream.
Just eat a bunch of spinach.
Oh, have me spinach.
Buy some spinach and eat a bunch of spinach.
That would be good for me. The iron content in spinach is really high.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't ever think of the old Fort and Baxter. That ought to be pretty good. We love Civil War sites, that kind of thing. So those are great.
Who would we need to talk to for that?
They have added a whole bunch of stuff, or they've been working on adding stuff to the Raider Farm area up north of town. I would probably utilize Lisa to help facilitate that.
We got a seg in 14.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We're talking about your relationship consolation prize.
What did you come away from the breakup with?
You can call or text to let us know, 623-1025, or tell us on Facebook.
Here's Parker McCullum.
On KIX 102.5. Spinach and vinegar. That sounds delicious. I had spinach with my chicken and baked potato yesterday. Yummy. Do you cook it in the spinach or just drizzle a little over top? I guess I've had spinach with red wine vinegar. That was good.
You vinegar people are sour just like the food you eat.
Mm-hmm.
Baked spaghetti. Oh, I love baked spaghetti. Does he, coat the top of it with, 5 inches of mozzarella cheese? It's a way to do it.
Mm-hmm. You put crunchies on your baked spaghetti?
Mm-mm.
No?
Nope. Just about that thick of mozzarella cheese on the top. And you have to cut it sections out, and it's good. Then breadsticks with the cheese inside. Love those.
You can't say things. I'm pregnant. It's all. I'm going to want all of it.
And I sit here and say it and say, oh, that'd be good. But the idea, if I had it sitting here in front of me, I don't think I could eat maybe more than a bite or two of it. I'm already, my stomach, I'm going, oh, that'd be amazing. My stomach's going, we don't want none of that.
I know how that goes.
Yeah.
The kids have gotten to asking whenever it comes to me eating something, they're like, does the baby like it? Does the baby want more? Like, I bought myself 2 drinks from the gas station the other day, and the boy was like, if the baby doesn't like one of them, can I have it?
After he's done with it, you can. That's what you should say. Here, I'll throw it back up for you.
Did you buy your pickle pouches at Walgreens? No. So, actually, I was buying them just single packets from Food for Less. And then I was in my office the other day kind of complaining to one of my office mates that I really wanted to be able to buy more than just one at a time. And he looked them up, and they sell them by the box at Sam's Club. So we up and left for Sam's Club at that exact moment, and I got a big old box of pickle pouches.
Did you guys, did you hear about that we're going back to the moon in February?
No, I don't know.
I don't think anybody's heard about this. Artemis 2 is actually planned for February. 4 astronauts are going to the moon.
Awesome.
Isn't it?
Now let's not leave them up there for months and months and months.
It's been moved up. It's been 50 years since any country has sent anyone to the moon like that. But this is the second launch of the Artemis program, whose aim is to land astronauts and eventually establish long-term presence on the lunar surface. This is supposed to happen in February.
Cool.
I was reading this deal, was talking about the astronauts. They now, for the first time in history, have more female than male astronauts.
Mm-hmm. I did read this morning that they're getting really close to commercial, oh my gosh.
Space flight.
Something like that.
They've been doing it technically.
But it was something else. It was...
Or low orbit, atmospheric orbit. This one to the moon, they will not be landing on the moon, but they'll be going completely around it. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We got a chance of rain today with highs nearing 73. It is 66 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX takeover starting in just 6 minutes, so there's still time to go make your song picks before we start playing them back.
But we're talking about your relationship consolation prize.
What was the thing you walked away from the breakup with?
You can call or text to let us know, 623-1025, or tell us on Facebook.
What was your relationship consolation prize?
I took all the TVs in the house.
All the TVs?
Yes.
He might have the ESPN sports package, but he ain't got nothing to watch it on.
No.
What did you end up going away from the relationship with?
Oh, gosh, leave them the light bulbs. Take all the toilet paper and the towels.
See, I was saying the same thing. You take the toilet paper and the towels and the pillows.
Let's think about the things you can't live without.
There you go.
You guys are evil.
What is your relationship consolation prize?
Never having to deal with them 3 again.
Three? Well, you broke up with 3
It was
people?
a Mormon relationship.
Okay. Not judging.
Sister wives.
3 over the years.
Oh, so not all at
3
the same
separate.
time.
Okay.
Yeah, I get you. Practice makes perfect, I guess.
What about you? What was your relationship consolation prize?
My dignity.
That's a great thing to walk away with.
Yo, what do you carry that in?
I know, right? My pocket every day. You know, I literally left California, moved out here to Missouri, and started over completely. Walked away from a 23-year job with my dignity, my head held high, and I feel better than I've ever felt in my life.
Good for you. Yeah, but you're going to want to keep that dignity in something like Tupperware because otherwise it'll go bad. And don't forget to burp it.
What? What was your relationship consolation prize?
623-1025.
Oh. You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. What's really fun is when you can tell that I've gotten the joke like a second later and I'm thinking about it. Oh, yeah. Megan says, will it actually happen, though?
It's on the books. It's actually scheduled. So originally it was going to be April, and because of the success of the original Artemis flight, they've moved it up to February now. So it is, they've actually got the entire launch plan has been made public and everything. So it's really weird. They fire the rocket up into space, and then it does about 8 or 9 circles and catches the Earth's gravitational field, which slingshots it. And then it X's around the moon and then comes back and lands. Only one landing, but it does like...
How long does that take?
5,000 nautical miles past the moon, which is higher than previous missions have gone before ever.
Nautical, isn't that
That's the way they measure in space, just like they do in water.
Phone's ringing.
They've already got, there's the capsule.
Megan, that sounds so good. I want cheesecake.
4-day journey, 230,000 miles from the Earth.
Ooh, boy.
So, all told, over 500,000 miles in 4 days. The crew will, in some ways, be human guinea pigs. They will poop and drink water out of little tubes. And there they are in testing. They've got the astronauts picked and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So the moon landing, so they say no earlier than, moon landing, Artemis 3 is already being planned to land on the moon.
Okay.
No earlier than mid-2027, so 2 years from now.
Okay.
And that's common NASA language, no earlier than, they do that. A lot of people say that that's unrealistic, but they say SpaceX, Elon Musk's Starship, will take the astronauts to and from the moon's surface. So it will be out there already. They will go to that, dock with it. That will take them down to the moon and back up, where they will get back on to come back to complicated, crazy process. They say there's a long way to go before it can achieve. And we know that the Starship program has had a lot of struggles here lately.
Right.
How many of them have blown up?
Yeah, they've exploded. I don't know the number.
So they've got to get to where that's got a much higher success rate. Look, FedEx notification. Madros is on the way.
Oh, boy. All right, so tomorrow we're talking about the worst taste you've ever experienced.
You can't beat mine. I mean, the number one worst taste I've ever experienced is
green bean
cat
casserole.
Food.
Oh, okay.
Well, green bean casserole and cat food, by the way, are the same thing.
The mud fisk or whatever that I had. That one.
Yeah, that was gross.
That was awful. That was terrible.
Cat food's worse than that.
No way. Cat food was kind of just tuna-y.
No.
The mud fish or
Gross,
fish,
and there
whatever.
were bits
Oh my
of bone
God.
in it that were crunching between my teeth, and as texture, taste, smell, experience, humiliation, everything. It's all involved with it.
So we'll talk about that tomorrow. Also, Secret Sound jackpot is now at $19.52.
I think it'd be really good that you brought in some of your
craving stuff. Yeah.
For us to experience as part of this. I think would be.
You want some vinegar and Swiss cheese?
No, I do not, but I think you ought to bring it in. We could take the song thing and do it at 6:35 and dedicate that time to that.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to remember to bring it in.
I have to remember to bring it in.
Maybe make a note.
Also, Silver Dollar City tickets up for grabs.
So have a great rest of your Wednesday, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, shoot, it's me. Nope.
What's happening?
Yes.